Quincy's riled again.
You've got a homicide. No, he did not, OD. How did they kill him? Tell me that. How did he die? I'm sick and tired of all this secrecy.
Quincy M.E. is an American medical drama mystery series which aired on NBC from 1976 to 83, starring Jack Klugman as LA Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Quincy. The show was a spin-off from NBC's Sunday Mystery Movie. While working for the county coroner's office, Quincy is frequently involved in police investigations. Quincy is a very professional, ethical, determined and passionate individual. In his work, he regularly comes across corrupt officials, unscrupulous businessmen and irresponsible practitioners. He can quickly become impassioned and angry with individuals who cut corners, endanger lives and generally don't do their jobs properly. Quincy wears his heart on his sleeve and is a straight talker, which means he often butts heads with people. He is often frustrated by bureaucracy and constraints on his time. Passionate about his work, Quincy will doggedly stay on a case until he brings about a just conclusion. Plots. I would say there are 3 types of Quincy episodes, but no doubt there are more. In all of the following, however, Quincy always ends up with his hands outstretched in a pleading, despairing gesture to whomever is responsible. 1. Crusade. Here Quince becomes obsessed with sorting out some social injustice and becomes filled with righteous anger. 2. Mystery. Here Quince tries to prove that a person's cause of death is not what it first appears. 3. Corruption. Here Quince tries to stop some illegal practice or activity which will lead to contamination or death.
Heart doctor.
You know, he didn't die in that accident. His death caused it.
He's always on the case.
This is one murder we're not going to leave unanswered.
Always in trouble.
You better find the best criminal lawyer you can buy because, mister, you're going to need it.
In his private life, Quincy has a no-frills kind of lifestyle. He even lives on a yacht tied up by the local marina. Rather strangely, Quincy is a hit with the ladies. I say that not unkindly, as even he would admit he ain't no Paul Newman. What he does have in abundance is charm and wit, and that, accompanied by a razor-sharp mind, seems to be irresistible to the ladies. Key people in Quincy's life. His boss, Dr. Robert Aston, has at least one panic attack per episode as he tries to dampen Quincy's exuberance and excesses, all the while reminding Quincy he has a hospital to run after all. Aston also deals with the flack and potential lawsuits which will inevitably come knocking on his door from Quincy's latest venture. They have a strained working relationship but a warm underlying friendship. Lieutenant Frank Monaghan, the police detective who Quincy drives to distraction by his meddling and constantly leaves scratching his head in disbelief. Monaghan is usually at odds with Quincy's conclusions and is of that what you see is what must have happened at detective school, dogmatically blinded to alternative theories. A good detective but lacks imagination. He has a good-natured tolerance for Quincy, even admires him, but would probably never admit it. Sam, his young understudy, is a loyal, hard-working assistant who has a calming influence on Quincy. Danny, the owner of Danny's restaurant where Quincy spends his downtime. Here, Quincy lets off steam by eating pasta, generally piss-taking and playing poker with his friends. Usually at the end of each episode, Quincy will pay a visit to have some banter at Danny's expense. This ends up usually by the joke backfiring and Quincy eating humble pie in some humorous way. All in all, Quincy is a very watchable mystery drama series with some good comedy moments, helmed by a winning turn from Klugman, who makes a very entertaining lead. It can be a bit formulaic and will no doubt seem dated to some, but has some good characters and is easy to watch. I give it a better than average 7 out of 10 score. Thanks for watching and bye for now.